In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use custom JavaScript in order to perform logical operations in MobileNation. So we're going to make a really simple app. It's just going to add two numbers together that we enter into text fields. So let's get started by dropping in two text fields. Here's my first value, which I'm going to call X, and I'll drop in a second text field. I'm going to call this one Y. I'm going to drop in a button that says calculate. And then of course I'm going to need to show the result somewhere. So let's put that in a label at the bottom. And I'm going to call that one result. Okay, so just to recap, we've got a text field called X, a text field called Y, a button, and a label called result. So let's go and add some JavaScript so that when I click calculate, we add X and Y together. I'll do that by dropping in a JavaScript widget, and I'm going to create a function called add numbers. It's going to be a function involving X and Y. I'll need to wire those two values in a little bit later, but let's go along and get those values. So first off, they're coming in as strings, so we're going to need to convert them into floats. So call that one float X equals float X, and we'll have another one for Y, float Y equals float Y, and then we're going to get a result, which we're going to call float X plus float Y. Now let's go ahead and put this result in our label. So if we look at our hierarchy, we've got default view, and we want to show the result in that little result label. So I'm going to say mn.find default view / result. We want to set its text attribute, so text equals result, and that'll put it up to scratch. So there's our JavaScript, and we want to trigger that when we hit calculate. So let's go to our actions, drag down from touch down on the button onto our JavaScript widget, and we can see our add numbers function that we've just created. And then we've got inputs for X and Y. So let's take those from our text field. So we'll wire in the text from our first text field to the X value, and we'll do likewise from our other text value here. So I've got Y, and I'm just going to drag in text. Perfect. Let's have a look how that goes. And I'll run that. And so in our X, I'll put in 3 and 3, and you can see the result is 6.